This is the power of AI in pharmaceutical industry. Manufacturer's certificate of analysis analyzed in seconds. You are interested in that? Please keep watching. Evaluation of the API manufacturer's certificate of analysis manually is a slow process and prone for errors. I found a smarter way to make this process more faster and keep the quality of the evaluation better than doing that manually. I usually use Claude's project feature in this process. In the project feature that you can upload documents to be used as a reference to evaluate your specifications or the certificate of analysis which you are wanted to analyze about. Let us simplify the process step by step. What is the Claude's project feature? Claude is my favorite AI tool, which including a project feature. This feature allows you to upload your reference documents. These documents could be used in the future for the specific tasks. These documents stored in an option which is called the project knowledge. You can also set detailed instructions and you can customize the process as you want. How do we use Claude in API manufacturer certificate of analysis evaluation? Step number 1, upload these 3 documents to Claude's project knowledge. Approve the raw material specifications, including the maximum daily intake MDI of the API. This information is essential for evaluating the related substance in the certificate of analysis. ICH guidelines for related substances. ICH guidelines for residual solvents. Step number 2, set clear instructions for code as follows. For example, when I upload the manufacturer's certificate of analysis, compare it with the raw material specifications in the project knowledge. If these specifications match or are stricter than the approved ones, the results should be complied. Create a comparison table showing approved specifications, manufacturer's certificate of analysis specifications, comments for each font. For related substance and the residual solvents, use the uploaded ICH guideline for evaluation. Testing the setup. I will test the project by using the 2 certificates of analysis. The first one having 4 issues as follows. The retest date is earlier than the manufacturing date, which is not logic. A related substance exceeding the ICH guideline limits based on the MDI. Residual solvent tested not stated in the certificate of analysis. Assay limit are wider than the approved specification. The second certificate of analysis will be without any issue. Now let's see how Claude evaluates both certificate of analysis.
Now that you can start with creating a new project, so Claude from the left side, upper left side for the Claude. The next step, create project. Now you can make a description for this project, which when you have different projects, you can determine which one you wanted to make the process. Now I wanted to make the name for that for manufacturer's certificate of analysis evaluation. So what are you working on? Manufacturer's certificate of analysis evaluation. That is the answer, and it will be the name of the project. Next step, what are you trying to achieve? That is a description for what is the process of this project. Also that work as the reminder for you if you have a lot of projects and you don't remember what are the actions which will be conducted or performed or achieved by this project, so that you can make a short description for this project. In this case, I make that this description for the objective from this project to automate the active pharmaceutical ingredient certificate of analysis evaluation as per reference documents and guidelines. Then hit the bottom of create project. After that, you will see this window, which is including in the right side project knowledge, which you can upload the content which you want. Then the set project instructions. In this bottom, you can guide the Claude how to deal with these documents which you have uploaded before. Now we will hit the bottom of set the project instructions. Under that, the description provide Claude with relevant instructions and information for chats within manufacturer certificate of analysis. This will work alongside user preferences and selected style in a chat. In this case, that you will upload. I already uploaded the detailed instructions. If you wanted to get these detailed instructions, please comment in the post. I want the detailed instructions, and I will send to you inbox, because it is a lot of details of these instructions. Then hit the save instructions button. After that, add the content. When you add the content, you can upload these 3 documents as we mentioned before: material specifications and ICH guidelines for the related substance, and ICH guidelines for residual solvents. Now that the project is ready to make evaluation for the first certificate of analysis, evaluate the attached certificate, manufacturer certificate of analysis as per document which you have. Then we upload the certificate of analysis which required to be evaluated. Then I have uploaded this manufacturer certificate of metformin. Now we will see the result for both certificate of analysis after evaluation for each one.
Now the evaluation done within seconds, as you see. And let's read the points which is related to this evaluation. In the end, they said that the certificate of analysis not comply, but let's see the detailed report of that. I will help the evaluate the certificate of analysis, and that the general data, he extracted the data from the certificate of analysis, and that the raw data which we have. Description: name, metformin hydrochloride. Name as per supplier document, metformin hydrochloride. Manufacturers, I put my Know-how Academy as a proposed manufacturers. Lot number, that which is the lot number which I put it, and that the manufacture date, January 2022. Retest expiry date, December 2016. Now that the expiry date is before the manufacture date, but it's not noticed under that specification issue date. That one of the thing which is not observed about the retest date, which is not logic to be before the manufacture date. Now that each test which is stated in certificate of analysis, that is the acceptance criteria which we already approved in the raw material specification, and that is the manufacturer certificate of analysis, manufacturer acceptance criteria which is stated in the certificate of analysis of manufacturers, and that is the last one, the feedback. If that the test or the certificate of analysis or the acceptance criteria in our specification and in the supplier specification are similar, it will be comply. For that, white or almost white crystals, there in the manufacturer, white or almost white crystals, so that it's comply, and so on. Let's do check about this, something which is not, yes, based on MDI, that is for related, I think that is for related substance, yes, for related substance by HPLC, our specification were meet the ICH guideline, ICH Q3A R2 guideline requirements, and that in the manufacturer certificate of analysis, that is these specifications, and we are intended to put these specifications out of limit, and that is the evaluation of Claude project based on MDI or maximum daily dose, maximum daily intake, 3000 mg per day. The specification comply with ICH guideline requirements. And regarding to assay, our specification for assay 99 to 100.5, the supplier 98.5 and 101. So that is that the manufacturer range is wider than our specifications, so that it doesn't comply. Manufacturer limits wider than the required, so that there are two problems here. Regarding the residual solvents, there is no mention for residual solvent. It's okay. Final decision: certificate must not comply with our specification. The revised certificate is required due to assay limit are wider than our specification. Okay,
residual solvent information missing in the certificate analysis. But now we have a problem in the residual in the impurities and the related substance. And the retest date. We can write that for him. Please revise again your evaluation. Focus on the retest date or expiry date and impurities, related substance. Yes, now he noticed that take care that it may be some issues occurred, maybe some the accuracy not 100% okay. So you are right, I will revise. He said that you are right, I will revise the focus on those points. First, regarding the retest date, I noticed that the manufacture date is January 2022, while the retest date is December 2016, which is illogical sign, since the retest date cannot be earlier than the manufacture date. Regarding related substance impurities, let me evaluate based on MDI of 3000 milligram per day. Since MDI more than 2 gram per day, we should apply these criteria. So he make the revised for all of the evaluation again, and that the retest date is not invalid in this. And the another thing here, the second point regarding to the related substance doesn't comply, and also that the assay already doesn't comply. So now he noticed the 4 points or 4 issues which we have put: the invalid retest date, related substance specification doesn't comply, assay limit not comply, and residual solvent not mentioned. Now we will put a revised certificate of analysis. Simple prompt again, please evaluate. Now that the revised certificate of analysis final decision CoA comply with our specification, all tests including related substance, residual solvents, and assay specifications now comply with our requirements and relevant ICH guidelines. So that is a detailed report about this evaluation. All of specifications are comply with our specifications, so that the updated retest is okay. But although it's amazing and that it saves a lot of time, but take care that maybe, as you see from this statement, Claude can make mistakes. Please double check responses. Before that you make a final decision for that, please make a check for the final report. Then you can take all of this report and copy and paste in Word file and convert it to PDF and send it to the supplier or anywhere.